I was yapping for like 20 minutes. And I wasn't even recording. I'm a fucking dumbass. Whatever, bro. I'm gonna give you the gist of the conversation that I was saying. Basically, I was giving you a rundown of what I'm gonna do today. I got no calls, student calls today, which is good. Students don't need me most of the time, which is good, right? I built a program in a way where it's honestly bulletproof. You don't necessarily need me. You could use me if you want me, but basically the gist of the stuff, I'm moving the dyno this Friday, or I'm getting construction done this Friday so we can move the dyno. I think I told you that earlier, which is fine. I gotta make some calls around some people, figure out the logistics for that. Now, with that being said, I also gotta sign some contracts, some operators agreements, shareholder agreements, whatever, which is fine. You know, my partners want that, then I do that. But, you know, I've had partners, I still have those partners, right? We don't have a contract and we've made millions. Millions. That, the corporation, which is 100% in my name, right, has made millions and we don't have a contract. Not even an operator's agreement, nothing. Basically, I wanna tie that into how that relays in business. One of my favorite movies of all time ever is Scarface. It's actually one of the wallpapers that I have on my phone. Scarface looking out. If you've watched Scarface, you know this scene where he's looking out into the distance. Scarface says a quote basically in his movie, and he says, in this world, I only have my word and my balls and I don't break it for anybody. That sticks with you, bro. Because the only thing realistically you have in business is your reputation. If that's a lesson for today, right? And I'm going on this topic because I'm signing some shareholders agreements, operators agreements. We got to figure out basically the entity structures and all of that stuff. But understand, in business, your most valuable lesson or your most valuable asset that you have is your reputation. So if you have a reputation for being a thief, a crook, that spreads like wildfire. The reason why people want to partner with me is not because of how talented I am in business, because quite frankly, I might not even be the most talented guy in my industry. And I know that for a fact, and I'm willing to accept that. But the people who partner with me know that I don't f them over. I'd rather die than have somebody tell me that guy's a thief. Let me take you to my partner, for example. Our corporation, that specific corporation is on track, I think, probably to revenue, to gross, probably $2.5 million. That corporation in particular, right? I have several entities, but that one in particular, probably $2.5 million. That gentleman and I do not have a single contract between him and I could f him over. The bank accounts are owed to me. I could go clear him out right now. He has all the safe keys. He could go hit the safes right now and I wouldn't even know. Why? Why would you do that? There's more opportunity in doing business clean and for the long term. I've made more money like that than I have ever seen anyone else make by being a stingy scumbag, a slime piece of shit. You understand? So if that's the business lesson for today, I want that, you know what? That is the business lesson for today. Your reputation costs more than anything you got in business. I don't care what it is. I don't care how rich you are. If somebody gets a drift, right? That this guy's a slime bag, or this guy's, you know, he's shady, or he's, you know, oh, he's people in the past. What's stopping him from doing that to you? Or what's stopping you from doing that to somebody else? You don't think people think about this shit, especially entrepreneurs. They're smarter than, you know, a lot of people make them out to seem. Remember that. Remember that. That's today's lesson of the day. Entrepreneur tip of the day. Your reputation has no price. Your reputation takes years to build and seconds to destroy. Seconds. Entrepreneur tip of the day. I'm about to go make my breakfast, my steak, and I'll call you in a bit.